Shalom and good day all. This is Tehillim29 back again for another solicitation station. And good to see you, Meta World Thief. I hope you're doing well. So time to get things started. Sorry I don't have my normal entry, which I normally use, but I'm using Restream this time around, and sometimes that they can be a little bit finicky as to some of your choices to use as like an additional video. But I hope you're excited to see what I'll be covering, what I'll be picking out from what DC have put out for these solicitations, and what I'll be getting to things that, of course, I'll not be picking up. And with everyone, or with other people already covering their solicitations, I thought it must be my turn. And it's also time to see if DC Comics finally just fix this up a bit. All right, moving into first things first, what we've got for the cover for the DC Connect. So this is indicating who will be on the next, on the Batman line. So we can see Chip Zdarsky is going to be on this. And no doubt I am definitely interested in picking up, seeing what he's got to write. Apparently he'll be covering, Tim Drake as his Robin in this run. Why the hell don't they just give Damian Wayne Robin more time with Batman instead of Tim Drake? But if he is going to work on Tim Drake, how about he fix things up in regards to what happened in relation to the end of the Tinian run? Maybe retcon some of the crap that happened through Bendis. As that as well would be good. I hope you can see the image there of the DC Connect. Because I know I can see it on this end, unless Restream is having some problems again. Okay, I might do something. All right, let's see how this goes. All right. That looks a little bit better. Okay. It looks like Restream might be having some issues today. Meant to be showing something and it's not actually showing it, which is a bit of a bummer. All right. All right, we'll have to stick with whatever we've got then. And it's still playing up. I know what I can see here. Didn't want to have to. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Finally. Okay. Finally moving on to what I was wanting to do. As we can see here, we've got all right, so looks like Restream have some issues. How lovely. Not. Yeah, so we know that Chip Zdarsky wants to work on getting things fixed up a little bit more with Tim Drake, seeing that he also did some good work with Red Hood, I believe. And these are some of the things that we've got to come. I'll just expand this a bit. I hope we can still see it. So we've got Batman, or Chip Zdarsky coming on Batman. We've got Dark Crisis. We've also got the DC Universe and of course the collected editions. Restream, if you happen to listen to the stream, you might want to fix things up with the sharing tab. Issues again. So moving into the next issue that's coming in, and that's Batman 125. And of course, we've got Chip Zdarsky, some others as well. So we're hitting a bit of a peak. And with this one, I'll be getting the main cover, the variant cover, and the Inyuk Lee cover, as they're sort of my favorite covers that are out of this. The rest are pretty like 1 out of 500 variant. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Or the 250 or 125 variant. Might not be happening for my LCS. So we've got a bit of footage or some art from the story. It's nice to see Bruce getting around again, meeting up with some lovely ladies. Then, of course, we start to move on to the Ram V, who will be working on Detective Comics. With this one, I'll just be getting the regular. But I'll say one thing. If this is actually a cover, this Detective Comics Nocturne, I would love to get this cover. But it's just promo art. I mean it. It's just promo art. And it is incredible. And of course, in the other covers, not really all that interested in them. Into the next things, we have the Flashpoint Beyond. I'll see how I go after I read the second issue, or the second issue, which will be issue 1. And then we move on to the next. All right, just some of the art to come. Let's see how things are going in text. Hey, good to see you, Michael Brent. I hope you're doing well. Hello, did you see the trailer for for Love and Thunder. No, I haven't yet, Michael Brent. No, I haven't. But thank you for asking. Moving into the next one, and we have Dark Crisis Act 2, Assault on Titan's Tower. To be honest, I'll probably be getting the regular cover for this, as I don't really like some of the variants that much. They're okay, but I think the first one had somewhat better variants. So moving into the next, and of course, some of the things that we know that's going to be happening in the story, and of course, Restream plays in regards to the share feature. So quite a bit of work happening here. Moving into this is actually a one-shot. I did have to reconfirm it with my LCS that this, yes, is actually a one-shot. Because, you know what, DC Comics, you really need to fix up how even your solicitations are written up in the DC Connect. And on this, it's not pointed out that it's a one-shot. I will be getting this through my LCS, so I'll be getting the regular plus whatever variants I can get a hold of. They might be able to get a hold of the foil variant for me, but they're unsure. So we'll see what happens there. I will check it out on. I would like to check it out on the channel. But if anything, it somewhat feels like a part plagiarization on a Peter J. Tomasi story, to be honest. I got to be blunt about it, but that's how it comes across. A Super Robin? Where have we seen a Super Robin before? Oh, that's right, with Peter J. Tomasi. And now he wants to make John that somewhat Super Robin? Yeah. Bit of plagiarism happening there, DC Comics. You could have gone with something a little bit more original. Maybe even make him out like what was it? The Nightwing and Flamebird, I think it was. So it could have been Superman and Flamebird. All right, moving into Dark Crisis, Young Justice issue 2. I'll be getting this. I think just the regular, and I think maybe the variant. I am going to start collecting the Flash series. So that'll be really good. Of what I've heard of it and what I've personally read of it myself. So what I've read so far from Jeremy Adams, I have actually enjoyed. And this is a Dark Crisis tie-in, so I'll just be getting the regular cover. Of course, we have something Black Adam related, but I won't be getting this because it's got Black Adam in it. I'll be getting it because it's got Hawkman in it. And of course, it's got Black Adam, the Justice Society Files, and issue 1, again, DC Comics need to be a little bit more clear as to say if this is a one-shot or one of many. This is where they seem to be lacking in putting out information. And it could really help right now, especially with the people who are interested in buying their comics, like me and many others. Moving to Amazon's. So we've got Amazon's Most Wanted. We've got Artemis. Not collecting this series. Even though Vida Ayala is on it. It's not in my list. Now, as we can see here, we do have a somewhat new series that DC Comics is putting out. Well, I have asked to get just, I think it was the first or the first two issues, just to scope it out. If I happen to like it, I might collect more issues. So I'll be getting the regular plus the 1.25 variant. And I don't know if it will be possible through my LCS, but I would love to get this wraparound variant because that looks absolutely incredible. This is some of the internal art. Moving into the next things next, we've got something somewhat connected to the Young Justice animated series. Hey, good to see you, Tevye. I hope you're doing well. Nice to see you drop by. And with this, I have decided to pick up pretty much the first two issues. I will be getting the regular. So it's Young Justice Targets, written by Greg Weisman. Don't know much about him, but I hope they manage to deliver a really good story. And who knows, they might even surprise us and who knows, the Super Sons of this particular DC universe. It would be great, especially for a Super Sons reader like myself and Tevye Smolka, who's here. Of course, we've got Stargirl making an appearance, and I must admit, love the costume that they've got for the character, along with Beast Boy. Of course, and the stuff connected to the animated series. The art looks really good, but it'll be interesting how the story will be delivered. Even Green Arrow making an appearance. I forget this character's name. I'll probably remember it when I watch the series again. Now, moving into the next one, this is the Mark. Yep. Be really nice if they manage to do that. I'll put the chat overlay on so I can see if anyone's texting whilst I'm covering this. And this is the Mark Fingo story, the Mark Russell. About the only thing I sort of like about this is just some of the covers. I'm not too interested in picking it up because of his story. I think if I want to pick it up, okay, it's 1 of 3. Okay, it's nice to see they're being a little bit honest with it, letting us know that there's going to be 3 issues connected to the series. Good, well done, appreciate that. I might wait for the trade. And here's some of the internal art, which looks incredible. Interesting scene from the Fortress of Solitude. And who is that crazy looking monster? Moving into the Batman White Knight Presents Red Hood. Don't know if I'll be getting this, but I do actually like the red cover. So we've got Sean Murphy and Claire on that. And of course, who's covering the main art on that? Simone De Mayo. Moving into next, the Batman Curse of the White Knight Deluxe Edition. Indeed, the Connor Hawke. Yep. And the covers look great. I absolutely agree. They do look great. It's one thing that both DC and Marvel can sometimes do really well, and that is incredible covers. But sometimes it doesn't really work with the art that's inside it. Again, some other incredible covers, but I'm not too sure if I'm fully sold on picking up this series yet. I might just for the trade. Again, love the cover. Now, this is a collected edition. And I even brought up in a statement to my LCS, I'd pay extra for this if it didn't have the Robbie Thompson, Adam Glass related crap in it. That's the truth. I'm still getting it. But of course, it's following one of our favorite Super Sons. One good thing about it, too, is that it also covers the issues to which Peter J. Tomasi covered in his Detective Comics run. And I've been wanting to get the big trade in relation to that, or the soft cover trade in relation to the series connected to the Tomasi run. So getting it this way is somewhat close to what I wanted to get, but not completely. Even though it is going to have the Joshua Williams and stuff in it. To which I do somewhat like what he's doing with Damien right now. At least he hasn't sort of like solidified that these two people should be shipped in regards to him and Flatline. The covers somewhat might tease that. It's a bit of a gotcha moment in its own way. And I'd prefer them to sort of like stay as acquaintances. There are other people that I'd like to see Damien catch up with. Colin, for example, Maya being another. Now, more into DC versus Vampires. Again, this is, this is a 1 out of 6. All Out War. I won't be getting this series. I might just wait for the trade. Moving into next. And that is the Multiversity Teamsters. I'll be getting the regular cover for this. And of course, passing this. Seeing some internal art. Won't be getting this. That looks interesting. I think something like this would be really good to have come out in October. The Dead Man Tells Spooky Tales. It's set to come out before October, but I think they do better with selling it in October. So we've got some Batman Black Label, the One Dark Knight. I believe this is hardcover. I won't be getting this. Moving into some of the next trades. The I Am Batman. Again, I won't be picking it up. Hardcover. Now, this is one I want to get in softcover. This was 100% worth the pickup from first issue to last issue, and that is the Robin and Batman by Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen. Moving into the next, won't be getting it, the Harley Quinn or that one. Of course, we've got the Wonder Girl Homecoming. Wonder Woman Black and Gold. Is that softcover? No, it's hard. Might wait for it to come out in softcover because it did have Peter J. Tomasi on one of the issues. All right, finally, moving into some of the key comics. And we've got Action Comics 1045, to which I'll just be getting the regular. I won't be getting the Aquaman and Flash Void song. Of course, we've got the Aquaman Andromeda. I think that's that mini series, which is Black Label, if I remember. Aquaman, again, I don't quite think I'll be getting the rest of this series. I might wait for it to turn up in softcover. Batgirls, not on my list. Batman Beyond, Neo Year, not quite on my list. Hey, if Dan Jurgens was on it, I'd consider it. Batman Fortress, I'll see how I go with the first two issues. And Batman Killing Time, not on my list. Batman the Night, again, not on my list. Batman Urban Legends, I've decided to stop collecting this at issue 15. I think it's time for him just to bring out just straight trades in connection to some of those characters. If the people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. Or if they're not ready to pick it up, they're not ready to pick it up. Of course, we've got Black Adam, issue 2. Not on my list, but it is nice to see that Christopher Priest is working on it. He can deliver some incredible stories. We've got Blood Syndicate, again, not on my list. Catwoman, I have decided to pick up this one issue, only to see who, only to see its connection to who it's got in the cover. I don't know if it will actually include these characters or not, but for the cover, I'd like to pick it up. It looks like Tim Drake, Nightwing, and of course Batgirl. And if they do happen to appear in the story, that'll be really good. I don't think I'll review it, but I do want to check it out and read it. DC versus Vampires. Again, I might just wait for the softcover trade. Deathstroke Inc. My goodness. I'll be getting this one. I'll be getting the regular cover and, if possible, the 1.25 cover, as I quite like the 1.25 cover, even though it's meant to be covering his year 1 related stuff. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. Fables, not on my list. As for the next thing, we've got Future State, Gotham issue 15. I'll be collecting the next issue of this because I want to find out what bloody happened to Damian Wayne in this story in the Future State. And it better not be how they're putting things out in regards to Damian Wayne's character. Personally, I hope it's the opposite. So his character has been found in the universe in that Future State storyline. What's happened with him? Of course, we move into Justice League versus Legion of Superheroes. Hey, I need some Fool's Gold material. Of course, I'll just be getting the regular cover for this. Mad Magazine list. Monkey Prince, I'll be getting the main cover and the regular cover. I'm afraid to say the 1.25 cover this time around doesn't quite sell me. I do actually like the variant compared to the 1.25. So those two I'll be getting from my RCS. Naomi, quite likely by this time, it won't be on the list. Nightwing, I'll just be getting the regular cover. I hope they get someone to replace Tom Taylor on both his titles that he's working on now. Nubia, Queen of the Amazons, Poison Ivy, again, not something I'm picking up. Starting to get close to the end here. All right, Robin issue 16. I will be getting all 3 covers connected to this. And of course, we've got Robin's investigation into Lazarus Island is put on hold as Lord Deathman strikes. Damien and Hawk are called to Tokyo by Flatline to help her deal with her crazed mentor, which means I dislike this word using here, Killer Bros Road Trip. It should be something a little bit different, but no doubt they're sort of like trying to keep it to the theme of what happened on the island, a lot of death. Oh, and we can't forget Son of Kal-El, issue 13, because Tom Taylor can't really sell a superhero storyline without bringing in someone else to try to prop up the character. I, of course, will be getting regular plus variants. Also, we have Task Force Z, not on my list. But I do actually like that 1.25 variant. I will give it that. Then we've got the Jurassic League. And now we finally start to move into some more comic books. The Sandman Universe, not on my list. Swamp Thing, not on my list. Wonder Woman, presently not on my list. All right, now finally the collected editions. So we've got the Brian Boland portfolio, the Deathstroke Inc., King of Supervillains. If that was available in softcover, I would pick that up. But it looks like it. Of course, the Harley Quinn, Gotham Sirens, none of those I'm picking up. None of those. Puzzle box, not picking that up. All right, House of Mystery, Omnibus, not in my list. Of course, we've got some more Jack Kirby here, including some Commandy, Volume 1. I will be getting the Philip Kennedy Johnson Superman Action Comics, the Arena. What else is here? Swamp Thing, Who's Who, Omnibus 1. Not on my list. And I think that is pretty much all for what is going to be covered. All right. Stop sharing. And big thanks to everyone who made it to the live stream. I appreciate you dropping by, as it's really nice to get this done and out of the way. I'm not too sure what you're looking forward to getting when these issues come out. You might not be getting anything on them at all, or anything from them at all. You could be going indie. I do collect indies as well as some Marvel. I am enjoying the Moon Knight presently by Jed McKay. Definitely worth picking up. Hopefully there'll be some other Marvel titles that I'll want to pick up too. So until then, have yourself an awesome day, and let's keep it colorful.